after 25th to the 31st of June, 31st of May, I guess that should be the date exactly.
हेलो वो अभी टिकट बुक करनी होती है सर, आप
बुक कर लो। हाँ, आप बुक कर लो टिकट उस टाइम के लिए।
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
I'll wait for maybe couple of minutes more because only 3 people have joined as of now. Let me see if a few more can join, then we will start the revision. Just maybe it's 10:35. We will start by 10:37 or 10:38. Once again, a very good morning to all of you. I just will call to the person who can start the recording of this session, and we can start the class. So, in today's revision class, we will be discussing about the references and citations part, and then another component a bit was remaining in Jotero, and completely I have to do the Mendeley discussion also. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about what is the reference, what are the different referencing software, and their comparatively we will be looking into those softwares. And once again, I would show what is the functioning, how does Jotero works and how does Mendeley works. So Jotero's in the previous class we have already discussed the downloading, installation, and other parts of Jotero. And I'm hoping that you must have practiced in your home and you may be having some doubts as well. So we will discuss about that. And along with that, another reference management software that is Mendeley, powered by Elsevier. That also we are going to discuss in today's session. Okay. So let us begin with the slide. The slide is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, reference management is one of the very important component of library and information science. If I go by the history of this particular part, so many of the present day citation management tools or present day, you know, citation analysis approaches, all of them, all they were initially made for the libraries and information centers. Okay, and later on, it got adopted by other domains and systems. तो अभी शुरू करें अगर रेफरेंस मैनेजमेंट की बात करना शुरू करें तो सबसे पहली बात है रेफरेंस आप सभी ने आर्टिकल्स देखे होंगे पढ़े होंगे उसमें रेफरेंसेस ऐड किए जाते हैं रेफरेंसेस और बिब्लियोग्राफी आपने देखी होगी इन द एंड ऑफ the article or books you could see there are different ways to acknowledge the work of the people यहाँ पे मैं आपको इस स्लाइड में आप देख सकते हैं कि ऑथर उसका वर्क और किस जगह पे पब्लिश करा है कहाँ पे अवेलेबल है all those informations we have included in the reference section. So references are the approaches where we um, where we give the credit to the concerned person or the people who are who have done any scholarly work. ठीक है और उस उसको क्रेडिट देने के लिए जो अप्रोच होता है वो है साइटेशन और रेफरेंसेस. तो साइटेशन देने के बहुत सारे तरीके हैं अलग अलग जर्नल्स में अलग अलग बुक्स में और दूसरे राइटअप्स में रेफरेंसेस देने के अलग अलग तरीके हैं. जैसे सबसे कॉमन जो सोशल साइंस में जो सबसे कॉमन रेफरेंसिंग का टेक्निक है वो है ये अमेरिकन साइकोलॉजिकल एसोसिएशन द्वारा दिया गया था. एंड देन देयर इज एमएलए mostly arts and related domains. All these things we have discussed in our PCP schedule classes. Uh, so I will touch upon all those because this is revision class. We cannot go by each and everything again. So let us start today's session by discussing about the features of different reference managers. So reference managers in the sense reference managers are the systems or the tools or software which are used for preparing the citations and references. In addition to that, reference managers work as a full kind of complete research. Nowadays, reference managers they include the complete research managing workflow. Okay, so you can read there, you can write there, you can uh, you can make the notes in that, you can do the citations. So kind of there are several functionalities which have been already um, you know introduced by many of the reference manager softwares. So if I tell about some of the examples of reference manager software, so it includes the most popular ones are the Jotero, that is completely open source. For a common user, Mendeley is another software that is also open at certain extent. However, it is powered by Elsevier, which is a commercial organization. So, starting with the features, so almost all the reference manager softwares they allow importing the citations from the bibliographic databases and different websites through the connectors through I will show you when I will be discussing about Mendeley. Then it allows you to gather metadata from PDF files. This also I'm going to discuss. I will show you in the with the real world example of Mendeley. We have already discussed these things with Jotero though. Also, present day reference managers, they allow organizations of citations within the manager database. Then they allow to annotate the citations. Then these reference manager softwares, they allow sharing the reference manager database or portion thereof with the colleagues. That's a kind of the functionality, like grouping functionalities are there with Jotero and Mendeley and other reference manager softwares. Then these reference management softwares, they allow data interchange with other reference manager products through standard metadata formats, for example, RIS or BibTeX. Then, in addition to that, there are many other features like produce formatted citations in the various citation styles. As I told that the common citation styles, which we know are APA, MLA, or Chicago, or IEEE, or Vancouver. There may be there are thousands of similar citations. Such things are supported by these the reference manager. In addition to that, these reference manager softwares sometimes allow you to add the journal itself, and based on that journal, the reference manager itself understands what all are the which particular citation style need to be followed. So those options are also available in modern day reference management softwares. Then, in addition to that, it allows you to work with the word processing softwares to facilitate the in-text citations and adding the bibliography as well. So the now usefulness. So a reference manager supports researchers in performing many different research steps. Like for example, the searching can be performed. You can store the PDF files or your articles, papers in the reference managers. I will show you with some of the examples. Then you can share it. You can group it with the people. Collaboratively, you can work on this. You can read it. You can annotate it, and then you can write also in the reference manager softwares. So it's a kind of full life cycle action of research can be performed here, including from the literature review to the writing to the annotating to the grouping or collaborating, making the references or citations. So all those options are available in modern days reference managing softwares. Then the reference manager softwares, they help researchers to find the relevant literature. Not only that, they allow you to store e-resources and their bibliographic metadata in the personal database for later retrieval and use for the citation or for the referencing. And then, of course, the major part that for that these reference management softwares were developed, that is inserting the citations and references in selected citation styles with the um, when writing a text or an article. Importing references into reference manager. This option is also available. All the reference management softwares, they provide the functionality to manually enter the reference bibliographic data. So in today's class, once again, I will discuss a bit about Jotero and how in Jotero we collect the we manually enter the bibliographic data, and we can also take the data or take the references or the bibliographic information of any article or any book or any other writing or material associated materials, uh, which are which can be also automatically extracted from the online bibliographic databases such as Web of Science, Scopus, PubMed, and Google Scholar. in the previous class, I had shown from the Google Scholar the how Jotero was able to um, fetch the data or import the citation data in the local system. Then, in addition to that, most reference managers can also import references directly from the web pages using information embedded via coins or some other um, mechanism. Okay, so that also I will say there are web importers, at least for Mendeley and Jotero. I would show how to perform these activities through web importers. Then all the reference managers can import, export references in BibTeX and other associated format like RIS and other format. Then let us discuss a bit about the major bibliographic data formats which is provided in which is used for importing or exporting the data sets include BibTeX, RIS, that is Research Information System, and InNote XML, Site, JSON, and there are so many other bibliographic data formats in which um, you can import the citation information into the citation manager or reference manager, or you can export that also to your local system. Then coming back to the next part, that is citation styles. So the here I have got the data. This is a little old data. You may there might be some other bibliographic styles which are being followed or which are being supported nowadays in the different reference managers. Like EndNote, I think this is the data which I have got in 2021, I guess 21 or 22. So there must be more citation bibliographic styles are being supported by these reference managers. Like in Note, it supports more than 5,000 bibliographic styles. Mendeley, Jotero, and Papers all support more than 6,000 citation styles. Okay, all of them they support DOI or other unique identifiers like PubMed IDs and all. So this is the example of DOI which is given. So using the DOI, you can import the citations easily, or using the PubMed ID also. Many a times you can easily import the data, citation data. When I say data in this scenario, you consider it as a reference data or citation data, okay, or bibliographic data. I'm talking data. I'm telling data repeatedly in the context of reference or citation or bibliographic data only. So let us move to the next slide. That is reference management tools. This is a just brief introduction about these reference management tools. In the previous classes, PCP classes, we have already discussed a bit about the referencing styles like APA, MLA, and Chicago. We have already discussed. And I believe that you must have practiced in your home about these different data referencing styles and citation styles. And uh, let's so let me discuss about the reference management tool. So these three tools I have listed here. One is EndNote, another is Mendeley, and another is Jotero. So EndNote is a commercial reference management software package produced by Thomson Reuters. Okay, initially. Then Mendeley is a reference management software. It was developed by London-based startup, which is purchased by Elsevier now, and it is supported by Elsevier from 2013 onwards. And Jotero is a popular open source software reference manager. It is originally developed as a plugin for Firefox browser, and now it has been used across the different browsers. Like all the popular browsers are supporting it, like not only Firefox, Chrome, and the Edge and other browsers as well. Here, in addition to that, there are other software or tools like RefWorks. RefWorks is another commercial web-based reference manager given, powered by ProQuest. Then Papers is a commercial reference management software. Now it's a part of Spring Science and Business Media. JabRef is another tool which is open access and usually very popular among the people who are working in the LaTeX. And LaTeX is a format which is very powerful. LaTeX is a very powerful tool, or you can say very powerful system to write the any article or books or thesis. All those you can write over the LaTeX code. Mostly you use Overleaf platform for writing the LaTeX codes. Then CITATION is another software, reference management software, is again free and open source reference manager. Then CITAVI and ReadCube. There are many other software which are available in the market in the domain. You can use as per your need and as per your domain. Most common ones are Mendeley and Jotero, and sometimes you can use sometimes JabRef and Note is also being used in the domain. I have got one comparative analysis based on the parameters search, store, share, read, and write. So all these platforms like Mendeley, Jotero, CiteUlike, JabRef, InNote, RefWork, and Papers. These are the citation management softwares, and we have evaluated them based on the parameters such as search, store, share, read, and write. So searching is, of course, if you see, Jotero is looks most powerful in this because all the parameters which we have listed here, it has been followed by, I mean, all the parameters are being fulfilled by Jotero. Then, like for example, search. So this data is little old. Okay, this data is I think 2010 based. Maybe many of the other softwares have also included some of the functionalities. Okay, so being a kind of little outdated data, you can just from this slide you can understand that these the basically the parameters, these are the parameters which you should use for evaluating a reference management software. Okay, so suppose there is a question in the exam that evaluate or assess a citation management software, then what you have to do is you have to use parametric analysis. And this parametric analysis, how will you do? These are the parameters which you can use. What, how popular the search mechanism is, store mechanism is, share, whether sharing is possible or not, or in sharing also the subcategories of these broader parameters are also listed here. So you must look into it later on. Because this is very important component, particularly not only in the sense of examination, but also in real world when you are asked the questions that how will you distinguish multiple software. Then these are the generic parameters based on which you can distinguish the software, particularly bibliographic databases based reference based softwares or reference managers. Okay, so with this, I would now proceed with installation of Mendeley. In the previous class itself, um, we have done the installation of Jotero. So installation part of Jotero is not being considered in this particular class, but installation of Mendeley we will discuss in this class as well. So how should I proceed? You should I share my screen and and explain it to you, or do you want to follow the instruction and do it at your own also? So that will be time consuming, I believe, and since it is a um, revision class, so it will be better if you just follow the you just look at the screen, my screen, and later on also, because the recording will be available. Based on that, you can, if you have any doubt, any question, you can follow it later on also. Okay, so I would now share my screen and show you how to download. Um, just a minute. Can you see the screen? Uh,
Yes, sir.
okay. I would just open another window. Can you see the new window? Okay. So here, what first of all, what you have to do is you have to just put Mendeley desktop on your browser, and just please mute yourself, those whoever has unmuted. Then first of all, you have to put Mendeley desktop on your due to network. I have to off the camera. Mendeley desktop, and once you click, there are various links you will get, and based on your operating system, you can just choose the right link. So for me, since I'm working on Windows 11, I just click on getting started with Mendeley desktop, and here when I click on this, oh, it's bad gateway. Mm, oh, now it is working. So this is the first page. When I pushed for the Mendeley desktop, you can come down, and I think some of the students, they are moving back and forth. So it is requested for the students that once you are entered in the meeting, please try to be there. Always I have to come back and getting you in. It's already half an hour, and you should have started as of now. So now onwards, I will not let anyone in the meeting. Okay. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to search Mendeley desktop on your browser. Then download now option is there. You can come down and download now. Since already I have downloaded, the next step is download now for Windows, and you have to just press on that, and you could see the downloaded file uh, here on your system. So after the, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Okay. So once you have downloaded, next is uh, as you can see here, the exe file. Okay, exe file will be downloaded, and you have to double click on that. Yesterday I had downloaded this exe file. You have to double click and follow the simple instructions. Okay, once the instructions, you this is fairly simple. You have to just follow the instruction, and now the next stage, what will happen is you have to um, you will get two options: anyone who uses this computer or only for me. So usually what I this is my computer, so I have made it only for me. and installation. I'm clicking it once again, even though it is installed in my system. Let me see. It may throw some error. Yeah, Mendeley reference cannot be closed. Please close it manually and click to try to continue. Okay, so I just okay, close it, retry it. Okay, so next what you have to do, please try running the installer again. Okay, so install. Okay, so since it is already installed in my system, it is showing these errors. For you, what will come is initial button will come where you have to log in. If you do not have the login ID for Mendeley, what you have to do is you have to create your own account. Okay, and then you can proceed with working on the Mendeley. Okay, once again, I would anyone who uses, I would do this one. So you have to just follow the instruction, installing, run Mendeley reference manager. So now, since I have already installed, for me after installation, it has already opened. Okay, for you, those who are installing first time, for them, first of all, the system will ask to put your email ID, okay, or user ID. That is the by default user ID in the Mendeley. Okay, your email ID, or if you have if you are logging in first time, you have to register yourself. And once you have registered, you should log in. And this is how your, I just delete everything, just put into trash. So this is how the window of Mendeley will be visible to you. Okay, I will go to trash once again, and maybe if this is there, I list all references. I'll go to all references. Now, couple of things you have to do after here onwards. So the first thing which you have to do here is you have to first go to tools, install Mendeley web importer. What I was saying in the when I was discussing the slides, the time I had told each and every reference managers, they um, allow you to allow you to you know add the web importer and add the citation window in your in your Word file. So I am adding here install Mendeley web importer. By default, it is going to my Edge account. So Edge browser already I have added. Okay, so here you can see that Mendeley web importer is already added. So what I can do is um, here since Edge is my default browser, it will go there. For you, it might, if it is Chrome, it will go to Chrome. You have to simply follow the instruction. You have to install it, and next what you have to do is you have to add the extension in your web browser. In addition to that, you have to install Mendeley site for Microsoft Word. This also you have to click and follow the instruction. And earlier, you may not have any reference. in references column, this Mendeley site will not be there, but as soon as you select it or and get it, it will be visible to your um, Word file. It will ask you if already Word file is open in your system. It will ask you to close it first and then restart the Word file, all the Word files, and from there you can um, add the Mendeley site in your Word file. Now let me show how to add different citations, references. But before that, let me just discuss about the outline of Mendeley Reference Manager. So add new is the button where you can, from where you can add the new citations, or you can import the new files here. Then all the references will be visible in the first left corner. You can see in the first tab. That is that's where you can see all references. Then recently added, all the references which are added within 30 days, okay, all that will be added, shown in the recently added. Then recently read. So these are these blue, these green dots you could see. These four articles I have not opened. Okay, so that is why it is showing green dots here. Suppose I just click on here, tested lightweight ontologies, and read it. I just put Reddit. Just close it down. Okay. Oops. I close the Mendeley. Just once again open it. Mendeley. Yeah. So I just show you recently here. This one is the article which I have recently read or just now opened. Okay, the date it was added is also mentioned here. It includes the file. All those information are available here. Now, here you can see there was one green dot here. Now it has disappeared. You can add the favorites like with the stars. If you put a star, the article will be added to your favorites. Like see, I have put star, and in the favorite tab or in the favorite menu, it is visible now. You can add others as well. Maybe this or that. Now it should be three. So this gives you advantage as a researcher. So here I am showing just 4, 5, 6 articles. When you do PhD or when you work, that time it is really difficult to manage all the articles, okay, because you will be having thousands of articles, okay, and those thousands of articles you will be having some favorite articles recently, and so these tabs are relevant when you have more number of articles. So if you have your own publications, you can add here, and by default, since I have not sorted them, all of them are under the unsorted. Then if they find some duplicate, by default it the Mendeley identifies, and all those duplicates will be visible here. uh, then trash, of course, its meaning is very usual. If you delete something, it will go to the trash. In addition to that, you can add more tabs, or you can add more add more folders. Like for example, if my thesis has multiple chapters, of course. So introduction chapter, production. For this chapter, I can make one. Then sub collections also can be added. In sub collection also I can add like need, and maybe here itself I can make another sub collection, that is relevance, So all those references can be relevance. After putting, after writing, you have to put enter, otherwise lost. So suppose you want to, this is the article which is related to the need of the introduction, you can put the need, and then this is related to the relevance, you put into relevance. Okay, so now your introduction has, need has one article and relevance has another article. Okay, and now you can see from the unsorted, a couple of them have now disappeared, which has already gone to need and relevant. Similarly, you can add other chapters or other informations here. Um, wait, I have to take this, add another collection. Because it is okay, it is new collection, not in the okay. Then in addition to that, you can add groups. Groups in the sense,
You are not audible.
am I audible, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So I think there was some problem with the speaker because I was not able to hear you people. Now, now let me again go to the. So till which place you were able to hear me? I was on the groups.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it was. I mean, you were able to follow.
Yes.
Okay, great. So I have added another group here. Okay, PGDADLM group course. So the purpose of adding the groups is to collaboratively understand or collaboratively work on these, because class is going on, sir. It's come later. ठीक है. So uh, if you want to work collaboratively, what you have to do is you can add a group. Okay, and in that group, if you want to add other people also, you have to go to the manage group. There are three dots. From there, you have to go to the manage group, and from here you can add or invite other members. Okay, up to 25 members can be invited in one of the groups. Okay, based on the email. So this you need to explore at your own. This is very important functionality because suppose many of you are working on one project, like for example, your own project which you are doing in your PGDADLM this year. So that time also you could have use this functionality, or later on also in later stage you can use. If 4 or 5 people are working, each of you can form a group, and in that group the citation management or reference management will be fairly easy for you. Okay. Then moving back to the right corner, that is search. So you can search the articles here. Okay, from the any of the tabs, you can search the articles, putting the keywords here. Then filters based on the authors and based on tags. You can filter based on the author. Suppose you filter based on one of the author, Arroyo Loya. So this article is appearing here. So suppose there are 5-10 articles written by same person. So that time this functionality is going to be useful, and you can do a small study of your references as well. Then based on tags also you can filter. Okay, so tags, how to add the tags and all I will show later on. Then there are other options of viewing the references you have added. Expanded view is the first one. You can see it is visible. Then full view, all the data and all the components will be visible. And for the working purpose, I believe this compact view is the best one. In addition to that, you can manage the columns as well, that how many columns should be visible. One title column is by default, and others you can select whether you want that or not. Now I would show you adding a new citation. So you can add the citations multiple ways. In general, how we add the citations, using web or using manually or using DOI based on PDF. Okay, there are many such ways you can perform the you can get the articles in your Mendeley desktop. Okay, so एक मैं आपको यहाँ से दिखाता हूँ add reference manually. तो here, if it is journal article, and suppose you have some journal article like maturity model for LIS, something I have added. Suppose this is an article written by someone. Here the instruction is given. You have to write the author name as last name first and first name last. Mandali Devika. Then another author also you can add, maybe any author you can add as per your convenience. Journal is journal of or maybe library and information science research. Information science research. Then year, maybe you can put page number, maybe something 23 to 34 maybe. Then volume number, randomly I'm putting some issue number. Then month, maybe April. Internumeric value, that is 4. You can add 4. Day and all you can put. If you want, you can add abstract also. If you have identifier, you can search based on identifier also. That I will show. Add the entry. So here I have added this last one, 2021 maturity model for LIS, the journal, and this file is not associated with it. In addition to that, you can simply go and search the article and just find its DOI model for uh, information signal protein modality. This is the article which I added. Now you can find the DOI and copy it, and simply you can go to your Mendeley, add new, add references manually. You can just put the DOI here, search here, and by default, it will fetch the details of the article. Like you can see, all those details are already fetched here. Add entry. Now you can see here two duplicates have come. Okay, just now I have added, and earlier also one was added in the duplicate form folder. Okay, so now let me show you other ways how to import citation. Suppose I have another article called TMT. Search it here, PDF. It is available on the ResearchGate. Here it is available. So I just, since I had already added it, okay, I can just go to the Membly web importer and click on that. You see, it has not defined here. Just being a little sluggish. Corrections. This is already added, of course. So when I just not taking from here. Here you can see in the top is well, I have to no, from here it has not taken. Once again, usually when you click here, it takes the data by default. Let me just search for some other article which is available on ResearchGate maybe. Here, let's see, takes from here. Yeah, just taking from here. Yeah, so when you click here, you can sort here itself. Multiple articles will be visible. Okay, related to that. You just have to click which article you want to, you have to select the article which you want to cite. In your library, you can further, you can see it is syncing. I have already added these collections and these groups. You can put that in any of these collections or groups, or simply you can put in my library. Okay, and you can add it. In addition to that, you have the option to view library. So initially, when you are um, after installation, when you were asked to register, the purpose of that was to sync your data with your local system to the um, web-based. It's Mendeley's web environment. Okay, so the advantage of that is, suppose today you are working here. In your office there is a desktop, and in your home there is a laptop. So what you can do is, if you have synced your account, you can work both the places simultaneously. So this is a very important and advantageous functionality which is available in both Jotaro and Bentley. Okay, so you can add from here. Okay. And after adding, you can refresh and see whether it is visible to you on your local system or not. First, so now you can view your library. After adding, okay, it has become a bit sluggish. A minute. Once again, let me try. It's already added. After adding, also it is showing it's not available. Let me just see. Yeah. Back to the list. Let me come down. Select all. Probably internet. No, internet is not the issue. Missing it. This. Just once again sync it. So usually it works. This is the process. After adding, it should be working. Sir, class server, I think. Okay. Let's see if there is no. So after some times, again we will attempt. As of now, this functionality is not working here. We will come back to this functionality once again. Okay, sometimes due to internet or server, since everything is synced, that could be one of the reasons why it is not working. It works fairly easy. In the previous class when I was talking about Zotero, that time also I had shown you it adds Okay, and probably it will add after some times. We will reattempt for this particular functionality of Mendeley. Then the let's move to the another functionality. How to add the article? No, how to add another resource? You can directly import the file from your computer as well. So suppose you have the same article what we could not get from there. I'll just download it. Yes, just a minute. Download the full text. This is preprint, so probably it will not be able to read. So I would select some other article which are open on Mantic Web online. It is something. The PDF article I will just share. It doesn't have PDF. It has only PDF available. Now download the PDF file. Is the semantic web. Let me see whether this is also. Let us see whether it fetches the information from here or not. Just give a try. Open it. It is uploading. And now you could able to add it. However, it could fetch only one information, that is title information. Source and other things are you have to fill it manually. Okay, so this is another way to add the data or add the bibliographic data or references in your computer. Import file, and then additional is import folder from the computer. Okay, this option is also available. You can import some folders. Okay, and that folder will be visible like the other folders, all references recently added and recently read. Like these folders, you can add the another folder will be visible to you. Now let us move to the next part, that is adding the citation. Adding the citation using Mendeley. Here, just delete the pre-existing citations. Suppose you want to give a citation here. What you can do is to add the citation. You have to search here. Either you have to search, or if you have less number of articles already available, you can just select directly. Okay, one citation you can insert, and by default it is taking certain citation style. So what is that citation style? We can go to the citation settings, and here in the citation settings you can see the citation style which it is by default following is Vancouver citation style. Okay, you can add the bibliography also here. So what you have to do is you have to insert bibliography here. So continue. So this is how you can see in the Vancouver style the references are added. Now suppose you sent in a in a journal where the style, the citation style was followed, was Vancouver. Okay, but after certain time, after maybe uh, editor's desk, when it went to reviewers desk, they did not feel the article promising and they reverted back. Okay, and they said that this paper cannot be accepted. So what you have to do again and again, you have to make different citation styles. Suppose the next journal where you want to send is maybe it follows APA or MLA or any other style. So you have to suffer a lot if you do not have any reference manager or reference management mechanism. So here the Mendeley allows you to change the citation style from here itself. Change the citation. You can see here in the right corner button, change citation style. Okay, and from here you can choose your desired citation style. Okay, Um, if it is not listed in the first page, you can search for another style. Here you can search maybe American APA. I just put see APA. APA style is given here. Um, American Psychology Association. I'll write. So when you select, you fill some of the words. It by default gives you the result, and you just select it. American Psychological Association 7th edition. Update the citation style, and now as soon as you update it, you can see the citation style, the citation as well as the bibliography or the reference itself has changed. This is very painful job if you have sent an article and it got rejected. Now the problem with this is it is very time consuming and kind of uh, tedious job. So it is advised to all the students or the researchers, they must use the citation styles for writing their articles. Okay, now language can also be changed here. This option is quite less explored. Let us make it something in these there. Create citation language. Citation language you have updated, but nothing is happening. So it is in, um, let us change some other language, maybe French or something. C, B, F. No, not much change. So maybe if you have, if the article is written in Hindi or in the any other language and its content is already there and you have uploaded the PDF, that time this functionality may be useful. Now let us move to the next part. Next part is yeah, I have shown you how to make the references, citations, citing styles, and then insert bibliography. Now I think more or less Mendeley basic information or basic citation is done. We can let me see if any other things can be discussed. Coming back to the yeah, another functionality here is you can read it and make the annotations here itself. I am just opening a particular procedures for performing systematic review. Just I have opened this. And, suppose you can put different colors, maybe select. You can add annotations. You have to take the rectangles or something to highlight, and the color maybe some other things. So you can see, you can highlight the text, you can read it, okay, and you can add some comments also, like this is my first literature review. Then you can put some color also. Okay, so all these functionalities are also available here. Now let us go back to the it. Here, close it. Close another one. Okay, so this was the see the important thing here. All those when you are writing an article and you want to make some comment, okay, and later on if you want to write it or if you want to use it, I had written one comment, okay, in the annotation in this particular article, and when I click it, the annotation shows this is my first literature review. This is what I had written. How you can use this functionality? Suppose you are writing an article, and for that you are performing literature review, and in literature review, you have to identify the critical elements of the any literature which you are reviewing. So that literature, different places you can make the annotations or make the comments, and all those comments or annotations will be available here when you click on the particular article. Okay, so this is really helpful later on when you are writing the article. And see, suppose you have done already 100 articles review. Now you may not be able to, some people have different strategies to write the literature review. Some people, they read it and immediately note it down to their, in different files. But some people who are there in the physical environment, they used to use highlighters, and later on they used to write it in or narrate it in their own words. Now people who read in PDF, sometimes they highlight and they make the annotations. So for such kind of people who make the who highlight there and make the notes in the PDF file itself, for them it is fairly good mechanism or fairly better approach to do the literature review. Okay, so this is another thing. In addition to that, I just show you the different how to what are the different metadata of each articles you have added. So I just select one, any of that info. Journal article is given. I have added manually this one. Madali D is added here as an author. See more information. Month is given here. Abstract is not given. Tag is another important thing which I told previously. Why it is important? Because when you have hundreds of articles or maybe thousands of articles. That time you can give the tags, and these tags will help you in filtering. Okay, here from filters there are two options. One is based on authors, another is based on tags. Okay, so if I give some tag, those tags will be listed here. Okay, and for each article, if you are giving one tag or one or more than one tag, or maybe based on common characteristics you have made the tags, so similar literatures you can filter, or similar literatures you can find out at one place. So this is um, the basic information or fundamentals of you can say Mendeley. Okay, you can explore more, and meanwhile if you find any problem or issues with this, you can ask later on also. Okay. Then you can export the files whichever you are having in BibTeX or in other formats. I have already told. These are some basic functionalities which by default Mendeley Reference Manager has. Then we have discussed all these. So now only one thing is missing here. That is when we were adding the article through web importer, why it was not taking. Let us see. Um, okay, so after logging in also, wait a minute. Let us choose some article from here, maybe from Google Scholar. I would search anything. Academic librarianship, or maybe Sonadatta itself. I'll search. If I search here, from here, let me try to do the memory web importer. So I'll just remove from Microsoft Edge. Remove. I will re-add it, and once again I'll go to Mendeley, go to Tools, install Web Importer, Web Importer for Edge. Hmm. Somewhere it is missing. Web importer is there. It is already there. Then in all sites, this option is also available. And click on the extension, refresh. So it's taking time. Probably there is some issue with their end. This is the, I mean, there is nothing new you need to do. You have to just click on the extension. Okay. And most of the times you need not even change the permission even. Okay. And since I don't know, there could be some of the reasons like their server side there is some issue, and that's why it is not importing. Usually it imports the data, and after importing and doing the sync at your local system as well as your web system, web browser, both the places it gets synced. Okay, so now let me again brush up a bit about the Jotero, which in the previous class we have already discussed. And meanwhile, when this Mendeley web importer gets open, we can once again go into that. So Jotero I have already shown in the previous discussion. Okay, how to add. Once again, I will just show you how to work in the Jotero. So downloading and all, installation and all was fairly easy. I had shown, so I will not go to that. Just how to use that. So you can, once you have installed, Jotero will be there in your local system. You just have to search that, and once it is open, its GUI will look like this. Okay, and you can add different functionality here. Okay, how to add those functionalities? Let me just discuss a bit. One thing you can do here is it is advised for you to go to the preferences and do syncing with your web account. Okay, for that, what you have to do is you have to just log in. If you have already registered, if you have not registered, but you have to register first. Okay, and you can see here. Okay, then another functionality which is there in Jotero is citing. From citations, you can choose different citation styles here. Okay, and perform the citation similar to what we were doing in Mendeley, and in the previous class also we had discussed about that. Some general sync, search, export, all those options are available in different styles. You can export the references as well. View layout and all you can change. Font size you can change. No, so if something is bigger or smaller, you can traverse. Okay, you can do the scanning also through RTF scan. Browser connector, if you have not by default downloaded or installed while installing the actual Jotero, you can install the connector from here, the tools. Okay, then Then in preference itself, if some people wants to add, you know, add the Jotero plugin directly to your word processor, you have to go to the site and go to word processor, and from here, since for me it is already installed, so it is showing reinstall Microsoft Word add-in. So if it is available in your Jotero, see if you have not added Jotero by default, there this button will not be there. A Jotero button will not be available. Okay, but as soon as you add the word plugin, it the Jotero button will be available here, will be visible here. Now I would show you how to add the citation here also. Maybe some articles I have already added. So you have to just add edit citation, some style you can choose, maybe APA style, American Psychological Association. This you can choose. And then here you can give the citation, search from here, from the pop-up, and then add it. And you can see the citation is by default added here. The reference, after citations are added, you can add the bibliography from here. Zotero experience and error, updating and document box. So this is different. Let me just add up. Okay. The problem which is it might be encountering is, let's put another reference here. References and try to add. Yeah. So the problem was because previous reference I had added through Mendeley, and now same I wanted to add from Jotero. So that's where this was finding some error. Now, so it is advised that if you want to add any citation or add the citations or references, you do it using only one software, not the both. Okay. So meanwhile, just go to this. Just come. No, still it is not signing in. So the problem is with their server only. See, you can see it's not able to sign in yet. It's a quite long. We are waiting for. So as soon as this signing option is done, by default the syncing happens, and you can easily add the articles or the bibliographic information in your Jotero or in your Mendeley. Now, once again, let me come back to Jotero. As I told that here also you can add the articles based on the unique IDs like ISBN, DOI, PubMed IDs or archive IDs. Okay, then you can from here you can add new citations based on new bibliographic information based on the documents like book selection, document, journal article, newspaper article, and other things. Okay. Then since I had already discussed about these, this includes citations. You can add my publications also. Duplicate options is also there here. You can add the new collection here. Okay, and as soon as you add new collection, PGDADLM, it appears along with the remaining folders. Okay, so with this, I think if you have any doubt or any queries, just we can go for that. And in the next class, we will be doing the revision for other theoretical aspects as well. That is mostly data collection and different research methodologies, maybe uh, all the three: questionnaire, date for data collection, questionnaire method, and interviews, observations. So all those will be discussed in tomorrow's class. Okay. So in today's class, we have already discussed about references. What are the references? And we discussed also about two reference managers. One is Mendeley, another one is Jotero. I suggest you all to, do not completely dependent on these systems. Sometimes you may find some error in these reference management softwares as well. So it is my personal experience. When I sent the article for publications, I got several comments from the reviewer that even though I had used Mendeley and Jotero also for another article, but I found that there were some inconsistencies. Sometimes data imported from the web or data imported from a system may not be uh, foolproof, and that is where you have to ensure that whatever citations you have made is correctly given by the system, given by the tutor or Mendeley or any other reference manager. For that, I suggest you to be thorough in a few reference management, yeah, at least a few referencing styles, at least uh, APA or MLA or Chicago. These three are really important. Okay, so majority of the social science and particularly in library and information science, the APA style is very popular and quite often it is used. So that too you must know. You must be able to you know uh, understand and know what is the basics. What are the basics? Okay. So if you have any question now, the floor is open for the discussion. We can discuss. Still,
Good afternoon, sir.
good afternoon.
Sir, what kind of questions can we expect in our practical exam related to Mendeley and Zotero?
Yeah. So the questions usually asked for referencing and citations are in theory part, maybe the evaluation, as I told that sometimes different reference management softwares are there, and those software uh, will have different functionalities. Okay, so based on those functionalities, you may be asked to, I mean, some places people might ask you to, find out the differences, similarities, advantages, and disadvantages of the different software. And in the practical part, of course, there are several referencing styles. You may be asked to traverse into that, and you may be asked even to install and download the Mendeley and Jotaro. This is really easy software, so you may not have any problem to download or install them. You have to just follow the basic instructions, whatever are being uh, popularized or published on your screen. So installation is one aspect. Another aspect can be traverse from one citation or referencing style to the another citation or referencing style, finding the articles based on different methods, like some of the so there are 4 or 5 methods based on which you can import the articles or import the. Just a minute, someone wants to get in. Okay. So so No, people are joining this late. Great. So I was telling about traversing from one referencing style or one citation style to another citation style, and majority of the citation managers or reference manager softwares, they allow you to get the data multiple ways. Okay, import the data from multiple methods. So the first method can be the manual method where you have to enter all the details. Then the second method can be the downloading the PDF directly from your system, and I mean your internal system. Another method can be based on different digital object identifiers, maybe your PubMed IDs, unique IDs, based on unique IDs. Then another method to import it is based on the data files, which includes data in RIS for files, or maybe BibTeX files. Okay, so these from these files also you can directly import these files in your Mendeley and get the um, get the bibliographic data. So these are some of the highlights, or these are the some types of questions which are quite often asked or usually asked in the practical part of examination.
Okay, sir. Also, there is one more question. Like you were explaining our software, so
Yeah.
both the softwares will be coming in our practical exam. I mean, R and these reference manager as well.
So this I don't know whether it is coming or not. You should be learning entire syllabus, whatever is taught or whatever is there in the syllabus. This cannot be tell. I mean, you must be thorough about all the components. Everything you should read.
But sir, R is so detailed. I mean, it's very.
Yeah, it is.
It's a.
So the components which are discussed in the class, okay, that should be sufficient, but you must be, exploring at your own.
Okay, sir.
You must be exploring this. Maybe in, let me see if I already have. Showing install, and then only. Okay. So in tomorrow's class, we will discuss about a bit about R also. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We will discuss a bit about what we had discussed already. Okay, importing data from different bibliographic databases, and providing different kind of visualization, and I think citation analysis thing using R. So these things we will discuss in tomorrow's class. So in tomorrow's class, we will be mostly discussing about research data management, data collection approaches and tools. Then RDM also, I will be discussing this DMP, data management plan. Okay, using maybe data, maybe DMP online or DMP tool. I will show a glimpse of that also in tomorrow's class as a practical, and then we will discuss a bit about R and citation analysis. Okay, if you have any question for today's class or tomorrow's class, you can just ask tomorrow itself. There is no problem. Okay, so tomorrow also there will be half an hour question answer session, so we can have the discussion that time also. So today you go and practice these both Mendeley and Zotero, and R also you practice, so that you have some query you can ask. Okay, or I myself will discuss about these tomorrow's in tomorrow's class. If you have any other question or query.
No, sir.
Okay then. So all the best and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.